8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
West, right here. Here we go.
Receiver in motion, going left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
It's taken in by Washington. Give him 32 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go. Right.
Another throw for Fields. The throw is caught. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Here we go, sir.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Alert! Alert! Go!
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd down run from Achane. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
19 line. Ready?
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Now!
Offense in the hurry-up here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And the Steelers go in nickel. 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a 4th down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Steelers will take over possession. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Got Washington, it's complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Go.
They send the tight end in motion.
Go.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, slide. Hey, 10. Set.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Here we go, son.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
Why not? Right.
Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Escapes the pocket. That's caught for the first. And this is down all the way to the 3. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second. And they have to be thinking points here.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pull out in front further, 13-zip. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchdown. To the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Finds his man, Waddle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense up to the line fast. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet to the center of the... And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
2nd and 10 now. That's going to be caught by Washington. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down throw for Fields. On the move, headed right. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Just clear. Go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got a man left. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Connects with the open man downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Throwing deep for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Getting out to his left. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fields on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Hey. Touch right. Here we go.
They are throwing it again. He's going deep this time. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Hauled in left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Pass play now. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he's going to be bottled up after taking it down to the 43. Working quickly here. Throw on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Rolling left, buying some time. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Alpha. Here we go, son.
Back now, pressure on its way. Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here we go. Good.
Fields out of the gun. Flush down out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Another throw for Fields. Forced out to his right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Buying some time left. Taylor makes the catch. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
From the 18 on second down. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Up, let's go. Here we go. No mas, no mas. All right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd down and 10. Fields escapes the pocket. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. All right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Ready.
One final shot before halftime. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Returning it from the 4. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll start the drive with Achane. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now.
Running left, here's Achane. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Shot. Warrior 70. Take go.
Pass play coming here. That's incomplete left side. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Let's go.
To the air, 3rd and long. Achane reels it in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They're going for this. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
That's completed right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Achane running right. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Motioning him from the slot right. Has a man, it's Achane. And they finally bring him down, but ball at the 33 for 1st down. They're throwing it. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again following the sack. Launches one deep downfield. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Devon Holland there to make the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Off play action. It's Fields. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go, son. Go.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get, it's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
On target to his man Taylor. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They give to Taylor, right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Don't jump. Ready? Get high.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
DQ. Here we go.
Looking to throw Fields. This one finds Taylor. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Only 1 quarter left. Punt team on the field. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And that one drawn up to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll try and throw it here. Able to find Achane. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. On target to Waddle. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Throwing it again here. Hauled in by Waddle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Working quickly here. They are throwing it again. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite get.
The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and long for him here. Finds a man right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. It is Cup, left side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Offense in the hurry-up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
19 Lions.
Still sticking with the passing game. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Running right, this is Taylor. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Here we go.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Steelers started celebrating this win a while ago. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They send him left out of the slot.
Right.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Go.
Play action, Fields. Got Washington, it's complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A.